Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. Now, before the break, we were speaking to our guest, Dr. Isra Siddiq, and now, before heading to our next guest, we are going to take a look at the next story of the day. Let's have a look.
Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. I can't read the Quran with the pillow. Surah Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I can't even learn my du'as on it.
Dua before we eat. Bismillah wa barakatillah. In the name of Allah and with the blessings of Allah, I begin.
Quran pillow even has English du'as on it.
O Allah, make me a good Muslim. Ameen.
With the Quran pillow, I can learn my kalimas.
The first kalima. Kalima طيبة.
الرزاق الفتاح العليم القدير.
Wow, that looks very interesting. Now, I don't think they were just a few fluffy cushions to cuddle up to at night. I think there's more to it than that. And that brings me to our next guest. We have with us Brother Muhsin Sagir, who started Quran Cube in 2016 with the aim of allowing Muslims around the world to listen to the Quran in the easiest, most convenient way. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam.
Now, to begin with, to be honest, I did think we were looking at cushions, but they're more than that, aren't they? Tell us about Quran Cube.
So the Quran pillow has, you press the buttons on the pillow and each of the buttons will play a different recitation of the Quran. It also plays du'as, English du'as, Arabic du'as. It also teaches children the translation of the du'as. So for example, it teaches them when meeting someone, say Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. When leaving the house, the du'as for leaving the house. It's also got the du'a for sleeping, du'a for waking up.
But why a cube? I mean, Quran Cube. What's the cube? Because we have them in front of us, don't we?
Yeah.
So perhaps you could talk to us why there is an actual cube here as well.
So when I started Quran Cube, I was looking for a easy way for myself to listen to the Quran for me and my family. So I produced this speaker, and it was the shape of a cube. So I named it the Quran Cube, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
So we started with the mini Quran Cube, which is on the table, and then from there on we developed more and more different products, and now we have the Quran Cube LED, which has LED lights, clock, Bluetooth, remote control.
Wow. Now there's two cubes here. We do have your light cube.
Yeah.
Also we have
that's the Quran
the
Cube
Kaaba
mini.
as well.
Yeah.
There, mashallah. So quite a few. So obviously the cube has, significance in Islam because of the Kaaba, mashallah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you were just 24. Is that right? When most
yeah.
students, subhanallah, are sort of sweating, not just with the weather, which we have here in London today, but sweating, paying off their student debts, you were creating. So mashallah, where did that inspiration come from?
I've always been into technology. I've always been into gadgets since a young age. I've always been into the internet, so I wanted to create something where people can get closer to Islam. I wanted to leave my mark on this world. When I leave, I want to look back at something and say this is what I achieved. So this is what I put my heart into, and this is where it's got me. So
I'm just wondering whether we could take a look, because it does look very interesting. I'm wondering if we could even hold up the cushion there. If we could take a little closer look. Can I press a few buttons?
Yeah.
I'm quite intrigued here. Now we have a picture of what you'd be if you were reading the Quran. So press that one.
So if you press the Quran itself.
Oh, okay.
Surah Fatiha.
So each time you press the button, it'll play a different surah. So if you press it again, press it twice, the Quran. Now press it again, it'll play a different surah.
Ayatul Kursi.
Ayatul Kursi.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
It's very clear.
Yeah. So you can also control the volume. If you press the bulb at the top, the red bulb, that'll bring the lights on.
Oh. What do these do?
So they'll play. If you press, that's the English to us.
Praise Allah.
Okay. And
so that's the Arabic du'as. The green star is the English du'as.
English and Arabic.
yeah.
That's amazing.
And then the bottom two is one for waking up and one for going to sleep.
So this is a dua and
yeah, they're both duas for waking
okay,
up.
let's wake us up. Let's wake us up a bit.
Dua for when we wake up. Alhamdulillah alladhi ahyana ba'dama amatana wa ilayhi an-nushur.
MashaAllah.
Praises to the one who gave us life after our death, and to him we will return.
That's amazing, mashallah. So, whose is the voice?
So that dua was prayed by my wife's little sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
mashallah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear, and,
Yeah.
you know, obviously a budding actor there as well, or maybe just somebody with a very, very clear, beautiful voice who has an interest in,
Yeah.
you know, Islam and their duas. Mashallah, famous person now, alhamdulillah.
yeah,
so,
definitely,
I mean, are these expensive?
So these go for £30.
Yeah.
And we can ship anywhere in the world. And they can be ordered from our website, QuranCube.com.
Yeah.
We've also got official stockists around the world in over 13 countries. So if somebody, for example, in Indonesia, USA, Malaysia, so if somebody wants one, for example, tomorrow, they can order it from their own country.
And
it'll be with
also
them.
personalised.
So that's personalised, yeah. So that's actually my daughter's name.
MashaAllah,
So we have
Sumaya.
a separate website, which is QuranCubePersonalised.com.
Yes.
So when you go on there, you can personalise your product. So you can type in your child's name. And we will personalise the pillow. Also, the cube can be personalised.
I mean,
and
that's
we'll send
quite
it to you.
unique, because I have seen other pillows, but never personalised
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
And, you know, the clarity of the
So
voice
you
as
can
well
also
is
choose the
brilliant.
colour of the name,
Yeah.
the font, whether you want it in Arabic, English, and we'll do all that for
And they
you.
are really soft. I mean, like
Yeah,
a you know,
yeah.
child could take this to bed. Couldn't
Yeah,
they?
definitely, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But so the idea is the cube would also go into, for example, the bedroom of a child.
Yeah, so the cube
And
can go
different
anywhere.
lights?
The cube can go anywhere around your house. I've actually got a cube in every single room in my house. So
So you just need one though.
you just need one.
So why would you put them in different
so
places? What's
when
the-
I'm in the living room and I want to listen to the Quran, I've got a cube there. If I'm in the
Okay.
bedroom and I want to listen, and it's not just for listening to the Quran, it's also got a lamp and it's also got the clock as well.
Mm-hmm.
So any time in the day, if you don't need another clock in the room, you can just have your Quran cube there, and the clock is always on 24/7. So you can use it, like I said, as a clock and the lamp as well. It's also
so you
got
don't
Bluetooth.
necessarily need the cushion.
You don't necessarily. The cushion is for children
Yeah.
mainly. The cube is for all ages. We've made it quite easy for anybody to use. So as soon as you turn it on, it'll just start playing the Quran from wherever
Okay.
you left off the last time. So you don't need to press any buttons. But if you do want to select, it's got 31 reciters, this cube. So if you do want to select your reciter, we've got a remote control. And you just press a few buttons and it'll take you to a different reciter.
I mean, I love the sound of this cube. I mean, I love the look of it as well. I mean, this is the idea, isn't it? I mean, it's not just having something that is practical, but it's aesthetic as well,
Yeah,
and like you
yeah.
said, very calming. So, but do we not have enough gadgets these days?
I don't think we've got enough Islamic gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at children nowadays, when we were young, we didn't have anything like this to listen to the Quran. So if you give this pillow to a child, it's at a very young age, it's introducing them to Islam, introducing them to the deen, introducing them to the du'as, the surahs. So when you're a child, we've had so many people come to us and say, you know, using the pillow, my child's learnt so many du'as within a week. So at that young age, I don't think there's anything else which is going to be able to teach them in such an easy way. The parents can just give them the pillow, and like within a week, the child's like, they know what every single button does. And people come to us saying, like, you know, my child presses this button this many times, he knows exactly which dua comes when, and they've memorized everything, because children's minds are a lot sharper than ours. So they listen to something a few times and it's stuck in their heart, and they might learn a dua at the age of 3, which will stay with them for the rest of their life. So yeah, I think it's very beneficial for children.
What do your friends think of this then?
Everybody loves it. Anybody who sees it loves it.
Yeah.
Like, my
The feedback's
friends,
good?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody around the world, they're always asking for more products. They're telling us, you know, develop something else. What have you got? What have you got new? What are you developing at the moment?
So what have you got new then? I mean, obviously you're a bit of an entrepreneur. I mean, I
yeah.
can see you've got a twinkle in your eye that says, I'm going to go and create things and make things and, you know, like you said, leave a mark in this world. So you must have other products either.
I'm always
sleeves
looking at the latest technology that's out there and thinking, how can I use this to, how can I bring Islam into this? How can I use this to improve our deen? So on the table we've got our Quran Cube wireless headphones. So it's the first headphones in the world which has the Quran built in.
Okay.
So you can go.
Can we hold these up as well?
So
I mean, you know what? I've seen people use this. I've seen my kids use these if they're listening to lectures as
Yeah.
well, during revision time as well,
Yeah.
during the GCSEs. But I've never seen one specifically for the Quran. I mean, it says here, Quran Cube on the
yeah,
side.
so
here.
they've been designed by myself, by Quran Cube, and they've got our logos on them. We've also got a white one and a black headphones.
They're very trendy and cool,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
they?
So
Really
you can pop them
fashionable.
on anywhere, like if you're going to the gym or
Yeah.
if you're going running, you can just pop them on, and the Quran is there 24/7. Like you don't have to connect to your phone or anything. It's all built in. So, like I said, our aim was to make it easy for people to listen to the Quran, and I don't think you can get any easier than that. Just pop them on, press one button, and it's on.
Well, you know, that's what, you know, there's the key as well, isn't it? Because a lot of people say, oh, I don't have time for
Exactly,
I don't
yeah.
have time for classes.
Yeah.
So, you know, is this part of your aim as well, realising we live in a fast-moving world?
Yeah, definitely. So also the Quran Cube itself, it's got Bluetooth, so we find people listening to lectures on there, connected via Bluetooth from their phone. So, or you can connect your laptop to it.
So what sort of lectures?
So anything you find like on YouTube or anything online, but actually on the Quran Cube itself, built in, we've got prophet stories, we've got the seerah of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we've got hadith on there, English hadith, we've got Riyadus Salihin, which has got 372 chapters, all in English. So you can just put that on one day, and you'll be listening to that for like the next 2 weeks, and every day you'll be listening to new hadith, all in English, and you learn so much from a small device. That you're going to be learning so much. And it's also got du'as, duroods, nasheeds. So if you don't want to listen to the Quran, you've also got the nasheeds on there as well.
So what about someone in the kitchen, say like, you know, if you're doing the washing up or doing the cooking?
Yeah. So I
Possible
know a
to
lot
use
of
it?
women, a lot of our customers, a lot of people message us. My mother-in-law, she's...
And husbands as well, because they cook these days.
So yeah. So they've
Hopefully.
a lot of people have it in the kitchen. They send us pictures of the Quran Cube in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and it adds blessings to their food as well. Whilst they're cooking, they're listening to the Quran. They're repeating after it. They're reciting the Quran. And as we know, if you recite the Quran whilst doing anything, it's going to add barakah into it, whatever it is. So yeah, a lot of people do use it whilst cooking,
MashaAllah.
and I'm guessing it must be a big help for them as well. Yeah.
No, that's good. And, you know, I mean, we've just had GCSE results out, A-level results out. Did you ever think, when you were doing your GCSEs and A-levels, that this is what you were going to achieve in the future?
No, well, I've always wanted to be like an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to do something by myself. I didn't know what it was going to be, but ever since I was a young boy, I always thought that hopefully if something right comes along and if I'm in the right place at the right time, then
Yes.
I can do it. Like, I'm one of them people where I feel like I can go out and do something. I'm not just going to sit back. If somebody else can do it, I want to try as well. And if I see something, I want to try and improve it. I've always been like that since a very young age. So
I mean, that's an
yeah.
inspiration to, you know, perhaps some of our younger viewers
Yeah,
watching
definitely,
as well.
yeah.
That, like you said, the passion that you had, you didn't just think about it and put it aside. You did it.
Yeah.
Now, which is, do you have a favourite product?
It has to be the Quran Cube itself. That is our main product. When people say Quran Cube, that's what comes into the mind, because that's got the most content on there. Like, it's got 31 reciters. So if the main purpose of the Quran Cube is listening to the Quran. So
Yes.
for listening to the Quran, that is the main and best product, because you can have it anywhere in your house. The volume is very loud, very clear. You've got the remote control.
Yeah.
So any...
I mean, I love it. I love the fact that you can, as you said, change the volume as well and the
Yeah.
lights, mashallah,
Yeah.
so it suits all households.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, that's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and showing us the products and talking to us about
It's
them.
also got English translation on there, and
With
it's got Urdu
both
translation
languages.
as well.
And
yeah.
Urdu as well,
So, yeah,
mashallah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
no excuse now.
No
We can
excuses.
learn Quran no matter where you are. As Muhsin was saying, living room, kitchen, out on the bus with your headphones on, wherever, in the car, if someone else is driving. But we are off now for a quick break, and when we come back, we will be speaking to another special guest about the important topic, inshallah. An important topic, inshallah, so don't go away and stay with us. We'll be right back. See you in a minute.